Hola ragazzi,
Hola ragazzi.
today we are not going to talk about a series, even if it's something like that is becoming a series. Um, but we are talking about two trilogy. We are not talking about the third trilogy, but we are going to talk about a bestseller of the cinema, Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars is okay. We are talking about that because I finally watched it for the first time. A person of 21 years old watched it for the first time, and because I never felt really interested about it.
No, no, you
Inside of
watch
me,
it
I
for one reason because a friend of you break too much your balls that they say, okay, you have to watch it. We will watch it together, so you will watch with me. And that I saw it. I'm not a real. I mean, I like it, but I'm not like Star Wars. So we said like, okay, we can watch it. We waited a bit until doing that, and yesterday was the birthday of her friend, and you went to her home, and you surprised her, so knowing about Star Wars.
yes, and I have to say that I enjoyed. I'm not a fan. I don't consider me as a fan of Star Wars. It's a just a movie that I watched and I really enjoyed. It's a good movie, in my opinion. So we watched it. We have to say that we watched it from the first episode one to the episode six. We
Okay,
didn't watch it like
don't do
the first.
mistakes.
Yeah, I have to be careful
Yeah,
with that.
we watched as not as old person that watched the film, but as person that okay start from first episode to sixth episode. I was in divided in this season because if you watch from the first episode to the third episode, there is something that you miss, like something that if you watch the four episode and they start to be like, oh, well, you got this and this, and you know what they does mean, what they are talking about some secret of that, and this make you not understand quietly the things. Also, if you watch the first episode, the second, the third, and you're not like a fan of it, you can even say, "Whoa, the first, the second, and the third are better than the four, the five, and the six," because obviously they are made up before. They are made up after the four, the five, and the six. So the fight are not spectacular like the first, the second, the third. But yeah,
Uh, yeah, talking about that, I think I enjoyed more in this way because I could feel like the things was putting together in my mind. Watching in this way make more sense for me. And talking, one thing that I want to talk about the four, five, and six is that I think that even they did in a age of our world that doesn't have the technology for doing a good movie like that.
mm-hmm.
In my opinion, they did very well.
A great work. Well, we'll start to
Thank you.
talk about what is Star Wars. Because Star Wars is when you watch Star Wars, you don't have to think that is um, Is not scientific film. It's not like something like because somebody say yeah, it's not realistic. Things doesn't work like that. For example, they did some experiment. For example, there is not sound in the space, but they did like a battle of worship in the space, and it was so boring because there is no sound when something explodes. Like you don't even hear the explosion. You just see that it explode. Things that it's not funny. It's not good. Instead of that, they did like so. We are talking about fantasy film. No? Is totally fantasy. And the story is like I think is 6 million years before us, something like that, or 6,000. I don't know. I don't want to say something stupid, but yeah, the technology is a way forward, and there is this big emperor about states that are formed by piece of planet. Every planet got is an alien of origin, and there is a lot of it's a galactic, and there is the center of the galactic that is under control of the police, the galactic police, and then there is the extern part. At the extern part, you can find more criminals and this kind of stuff. There is a government, and there is two forts against that: the Sith and the Jedi. What are the Sith and what are the Jedi? Or Jedi?
Well, the Sith are the dark side of the Force, and the Jedi or Jedi are the
Light.
light, the light side of. I was going to say good side, but well, it's kind of the same of the Force.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah, they are kind of good. They are evil.
No, because well, the story is the first story is about the growing up of the big villain that everybody knows. Nobody doesn't, even you that you never saw the film, you know that
Yeah.
there is a big villain in Star Wars. This is Darth Vader. His real name is Anakin Skywalker. We are not doing spoilers. If you buy the DVD and you turn it, you can read those things. I did it, so you can see those things. Anakin Skywalker that start to talk about when they took him, how he grow, and how he became Darth Vader. And in my opinion, you can find that in the first, second, and third episode. That is the second trilogy. Um, yeah. You don't have to like. Maybe he's doing mistake. Yeah. They show how he become Darth Vader, and in my opinion, they did a good job for that. It's still the classic feel when sometimes somebody have to do stupid jokes, this kind of blame, and this is the one point that I want to talk about, that they don't explain what is the Force. They do that in the 4, 5, and 6 episodes. For example, when was the a fight, you were saying, what? They are using magic? Because you don't know about the Force. Because they don't talk about the Force.
Exactly. I was a person. I was an alien. Was not living in 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 this planet because I'm a person that knows that Star Wars exists. I know about Darth Vader. I know some memes on the internet, but I don't know any single thing about the story. One, because I always kind of run it from it because I never found interesting. So if I saw something of Star Wars, I never stop it to read it or watch it or something. So I didn't know anything. And for me, they were person that use the thing to fight,
The
and
last
that's
sword,
that.
the thing.
Last word. Because I didn't, sorry, I didn't remember the name in English. Remember, people, that I am Brazilian. And
Well, I'm Italian,
the,
so I'm not excused.
but you remember, I don't. So, the laser sword, and just that. I didn't know that they could change the mind, convince person with a gesture, or do something else, or shock somebody. So for me, that was totally, or well, they not fly, they kind of jump, but it's like
Well,
flying,
they
and
could they could fly. They could fly because they use the force as a propulsion, like Iron Man.
something like that. And I was totally surprised. I was thinking, wait, what the hell is happening? They have these two, and but it was a good thing. And while I was watching, I get used with that, and we'll
But
learn
if you
more.
was watching the fourth episode, you start to understand what is the force, because Obi-Wan Kenobi talk about the force since the beginning.
Yeah, and
From the beginning. And yeah, in talking about that, the four, the five, and the sixth episode are the episode that we are talking about the son of Anakin Skywalker. That is the one, because Anakin Skywalker must be the one that put equilibrium in the Force. But everybody's saying like, oh my god, he's going to be like the guy that put the good side above the dark side. But the good side was like that, and the dark side was that. With Anakin Skywalker, the things become like that, which is good. But the good side is like, okay, I will get a fucking out. So the dark side was above. Luke mm, will go against the Emperor, the yeah, the Emperor, and he is become even him a Jedi, which is because if you saw Obi-Wan Kenobi in the third episode say to Anakin, only a Sith live of absolution, because there is no you are with me or you are not. This make you understand that even the Jedi use this mindset, because Yoda say there is no try, there is do or not. So even the Jedi are like something like the Force consume yourself. Anakin, Luke is the first Jedi that is called the Grey Jedi, because he's able to use the light side and the dark side, because he is like attracted by the dark side, because the dark side is the easiest way to learn the force. The light side is harder but is stronger. Luke, when the Emperor um, father tried to taunt him to make him go to the dark side. He go to the dark side, but then he regret it and go to the light side again. With that, he become the Grey Jedi. This is a thing that is right. If you go on Wikipedia, you can find it. So yeah, the true Jedi is the first is Luke, because even the others live by absolution.
And one thing about Luke is this kind of this thing that you said, and he is even with him being attracted by the dark side, I think he is the truly hero of a story, because he is good. He is good. He knows that his father is a villain, and even so, he tried to bring his father back. It's a thing that while I was watching, I tried to put myself in the chapter, and I was thinking that if I never knew about my father, and I know that suddenly I discovered that he is a villain, that he destroyed a thing, and he killed a lot of person, and he's truly evil. I don't know if I would like. Obviously, he didn't like to have a father like that, but I don't know if
But
I would
you
have
could
the.
even you could regret it or join him. He did the great side of the Jedi. He said, "Okay, I don't be will be evil. I don't will be good. I will try to do what is right for me." This is
Yeah,
the great Jedi.
he found another solution.
This is the great Jedi.
Yeah, and I think one point that I want to talk about is Leia, or Leia.
Leia.
How Leia? I don't know. That two things about Star Wars is that I like how they put the politics in this movie, because if I if we start to pay attention in the situation of politics in this movie, is kind of still the same, even if it's like years before.
The politics is like us.
Yeah, because it's still kind of the same thing. It's people trying to get voice and trying to get democracy, and there's the empire trying to get the control of everything. And the second point is about Leia. He thought she is great, and she almost, of course, Luke have he's kind of the hero, but I think he is almost in the same. She is almost in the same position of him about importance. Of course, he have more, because he's the Jedi. He's looking for his father and fighting.
Yeah,
with his father,
they made
trying to stop
Layla
that.
is a kind of important. And we are going to watch even the third trilogy that was so criticated. So we got many films to watch, and I watch it. I just watched the seven, and they say that meh, it's good, but meh. So we are going to watch it. I wanna watch Rogue One, that is a spin-off, for sure. But surely we will go to watch for it later. We will probably do another video.
Question, because me and my friend kind of put this subject in point. Do you want a movie of Han Solo? Do you think it's cool or is unnecessary?
The movie Solo.
Of Han Solo
They
about
did
him.
a movie of Han Solo.
Do you think it was a good idea?
Yeah, yeah. But there is no the old Han Solo. But yeah, it's a good idea how he found Chewbacca. He was a trafficant. The story about the Falcon is for me can be a good story. But yeah, I
And
mean,
talking about him, I I truly enjoyed him. I never. I know that he exists in this world because I know about the movie that they were doing and my friend was talking about it. Because otherwise, I just knew like Luke, Leia, and Darth Vader, and done. So I really enjoy know him. I love the robots. I love R2D2 and C3PO. They are amazing. So cute. But yeah,
and the first trilogy, but because in the second are like meh.
I keep enjoying them, but yeah,
So
they are like.
go to watch Star Wars and don't do a review because we already did it and don't overclass us and I think that this it will don't arrive Star Wars will arrive to don't not an egg but I think that it deserve 8 in a valuation for somebody that say okay I will watch it like bam 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 I think that you if you like fantasy stuff with sword and even comedy behind yeah but is a so expensive word that 6 film are not enough.
I would give 7.5
Mm.
because I enjoyed it, but I still don't feel totally connected with this world. It's just a move to, for me, it's just a move to watch and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel the connection. So 7.5.
And Anna, sorry, but I cannot give to a Niger
She's my
valuation.
friend.
So go to watch Star Wars. Do it now, and may the Force be with you.
Bye bye.